Hello, all you heavy weapons enthusiasts out there. Now, if you remember right, we had this. Our crazy little light tank that has the big 99 on it. So what I need to do is I need to kit this thing out a little bit. Connect to the network, buy something that's going to replace our immobilizer. Unfortunately for me, I was right. The air burst is a lot higher up level-wise than the 90. And unfortunately for me, I can't afford either. I can't even afford light armor plating, let alone a heavy armor plating. And our immobilizer is even more expensive. So I'm thinking possibly there are shops out in the middle of the wilderness that you can use the E115 for. So I'm also sort of kind of debating on waiting and using it there instead. So I guess instead of doing all of that, maybe I'll save the E115 because we have the shield, we have the 90. I think I can go and find some loot out there and be okay. The one thing I did want to do though is I saw this other machine over here. It's called the Targa machine, or maybe I'm the Targa. I don't know. Either way though, I think this is the permanent upgrades I was looking for. So there is adaptive mods, looks like there's one right now, and it looks like if I spend 20 of the chips that we have, of the total 240 I collected, we can actually get another one. Now these look interesting because there are all sorts of different things that we can buy, such as a repair kit, which increases the number of repair kits granted when you start a mission. If you remember right, we had 3. Because these are the repair kits that fully restore your health of the tank and all of the attached parts. We learned that one. Now I think this slots into up here anyway. So I think it's just kind of an upgrade for an already slotted core. And then I can have individual modules based on the kind of build I want. And again, this is pretty cool because as you go, you progress to higher and higher levels and you can get more adaptive mods too. So I'm going to play around a little bit and kind of see what it is that I want, and then I'll show you the mods I actually picked out. Okay, I just want to show you a little bit of what I had. I unlocked one of the extra slots for 20. That way I could get both reload and basic damage amplification. That's going to be major with our 90 cannon. There's also some interesting ones like tank stand, so you can peek over small cover. But instead, what I kind of went with was I get one refit, which a refit is basically a life. You don't get to keep anything off of your tank. You just basically go back to your basic tank, but you get to retry the mission with your current mission progress locked. I also, for the sake of survivability, I got one repair kit and I'm about to buy the second repair kit. So instead of starting with 3, we should now start with 5. And I should be able to, again, buy more from the store if I can find the store in this next area. To that end, I kind of sort of wanted to buy this, the E115 yield. And I think I'm going to, but I need 30 more chips in order to unlock the next slot to slot it in. And I'd rather have the damage right now. So I'm just going to buy this, but I'm not going to install it, even though that seems like a little bit of a waste.
Nicely done, Whitaker. Hey, these tankheads. They used to be people, right?
Oh, like us.
Still are. They've just been out here too long.
What? Don't tell me that.
But who are they? Or who were they? Or
Why
whatever.
would you tell me that? You know,
The
they're
old
real
ones,
people.
the
You're
ones
just
we're looking
killing
for.
people.
They're from before the war. They
Oh?
bring the big bucks.
What do you mean?
I thought we were doing this for the 115. You know, for me?
Yeah, we are.
What?
Hey, I need to run diagnostics on your needle. We don't
What
need
do you mean
going all
for me,
tanky on us.
Whitaker? The 115 for you? What are you talking about?
Same process as before. It's just like going to sleep. 3, 2.
So what is actually happening here? I'm assuming we're going to have another weird, strange nightmare like we had the first time we did this.
Hey, you in there?
Oh, you can't get any weirder than this. Was this back when we were peoples?
There you are. The
No.
transfer was looking a little rough for a second there, but seems like you pulled through all right. So, are you feeling okay?
What
Yeah.
is...
I think.
Was this after we were
think I'm okay.
peoples?
So, it's working. The transfer worked?
Yep, you successfully teleprojected. You're officially sleepwalking. Try moving around a bit to make sure your navigation systems are all hooked up correctly.
Was I peoples? Am I still peoples? Like, remember the sleepy pod that I connected to? Maybe I'm one of those, and I've just projected my consciousness onto this pill, or whatever this thing is. It looks like a big capsule. That's why I'm gonna call it a pill. And it also seems like Cyril, I can't remember their name right now, but they have something that they're not telling me either. It also seems like I can electrocute locks open. I'm not sure how that works.
What now?
And I have a grav cannon or something.
Grab them and pull them up with your manipulator. Then drop down into the lower sewer. Don't worry, you can't hurt yourself.
The lower well, I knew I couldn't hurt myself from falling. I float,
Whoa.
but also,
Okay.
I really don't want to be in the lower sewer either.
Well, I've made it down to the lower sewer. It only gets grosser as you go down, huh?
You're getting close. There's a shell-compatible elevator at the end of this tunnel.
A shell-compatible elevator.
What now?
What makes the shell so...
Upstairs. I'll look into it.
What do you mean something's going on upstairs? Are they gonna flood the sewers? Someone have, like, some really bad tacos for dinner, and now all of a sudden they're running the risk of flooding the sewers? The plunger is not quite working, but soon it will. Oh, what is this? Stow? Oh, I have a little thing on the back. So besides being down here in the disgusting sewer system and finding a little thingy, I'm not sure why, but I'm assuming that this is going to be probably important. Maybe I should have went the other way first.
Found the elevator.
You'll need a key to operate it. Should be nearby.
Oh, you mean the
Got
thing
it.
I found? Okay, there you go. Boy, I'm good. Luck is a huge part of this game sometimes. To continue your run, select your next mission from the map table. Your tank's health and ammo is restored, and you can spend your gathered resources on new parts or mods before deploying. Your goal is to complete all 3 missions in a single run. So that's what I was saying before. I'm pretty sure that this is a roguelike. You have to complete it in one go. If you die, you die. You have to start all the way over. So, boy, I hope I can do that. We started at the grid. That seemed pretty tame. There wasn't a lot of tanks running around, just all willy-nilly. But now we're getting closer to that weird glowy bit that I saw kind of out in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to guess that as I get closer to that, things are going to start ramping up. There are some standard wheels and some standard motors around here. I think I should leave these only because if I get blown up, I'm going to probably need wheels and motors. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to leave them. I'm also thinking it would be better to scrap them and start with some decent scrap. No, when have I ever been prepared for anything? So screw it, I'm not going to prepare for this either. Let's go. Hey, my flying stingray friend is back. I don't know how you haven't been shot down yet, buddy. You must stay like low to the ground. Although it seems like you go pretty high while you have me. How have they not targeted that thing? It is massive, it is slow moving. Unless it can like take the hit, or maybe it has some sort of like radar refracting device on it or something. I don't even know where it went. Doesn't really matter. Okay, let's get a good feel for this area because this area is going to be supposedly a lot nastier, according to Cyril. So I want to refamiliarize myself with this. Minor points of interest, so they're the ones up here. I can definitely handle that. There are 2 major points of interest over here, so I want to be careful that I don't hit those first. I also love this environment. So this is completely different than the other one. I figured a lot of it was going to be a lot of the same. Kind of just, you know, you run into the open, you kind of use what little cover you can find, and then go from there. Oh my god. Oh my god! What keeps hitting me? I don't even know what hit me there. I don't know what's hitting me. But like I was saying, this environment is so awesome. It's so different. So this one is a little bit more tight quarters. A little less focused on the like long range barrage that I could do before. And a little more focused on getting close and being able to do damage up close and personal. I need to get myself some decent scrap. I need to see if I can override this thing. I don't seem to be able to. Okay, let's get back before I get shot, because I do not have a lot of health in this. If I can find some ammo, that would also be great, but I am more determined on healing my tank right now and staying stealthier, because I think I have done messed up a little bit. Yeah, I can only heal to 55%. I am so damaged. Oh my god. I just kind of have to go in here. I feel so naked without my tank. Can I actually do damage as this thing? Will there be moments where I have to fight other little drones like me? I sure hope there's nothing in here that... Maybe mines or something, or like tripwires. But if there's something I actually have to fight as my little guy, I want to make sure that I've got at least a little weapon to defend myself. I don't feel like I do. What? Boy, that's creepy. Is that just my mind playing tricks on me? Or is that some weird message that they're sending me? Oh, man. This gives me like a total There Be Monsters vibe. You know, from like the pirate era. Where they warn you, don't go this way, you will be killed. And I'm not listening. Now the real question is, new area, new upgrades? No. New area, same upgrades. Uh-oh, enemy detected. Let's grab this, pop this off. Grab this, slap that on, because we've got some major problems coming in. If I have to, I'll use one of my, my quick repairs. I also want to get into a spot where I can kinda, sorta protect myself a little bit better. Which is not this way. Oh my god, what is that turret? That is such a nasty turret. It's so rounded. Which means it's gonna bounce so much of my shots. Let's go. I want to go this way. I need to use this for cover. Come on. Around this way. Oh, there's little holes you can peek through because you're tiny. Oh no. Where are you? The big one's around here somewhere. Oh, I was hoping I could... Ah, this... I am doing so bad. Wow. This should not be as bad as it is, but... Boy, they feel like they come out of nowhere sometimes. Where did the tank go? Did it run away? Did I blow it up? I wouldn't think, because otherwise the hull would be around here somewhere. I hear it. No, I do. I hear it. It's off. It went around! You dirty, dirty dog! Oh, well. You were weak. Why was I scared? But it went around. They're so smart. I love this game for that. All of the AI and the movements, they think it out. They know when they're at a disadvantage, because it had the Vulcan compared to my 90. Even though it had a pretty nasty turret on it, which would bounce most of my shots, it knew that that would only work for so long before I'd start ripping through it. Again, I might be giving the AI a little bit too much credit, but most games, the AI just charges straight at you. It doesn't think about anything. It just is like, oh, enemy must attack, and does that. With this one, it sent in all the little ones, and then it sent the big tank all the way to flank me. When I was least expecting it. Because if I hadn't paid attention, gotten a really bad vibe, and then listened, I would have totally been down here in this little gully and it would have just shelled me to death. And since everything kind of sort of blends in with this red backdrop, I've been doing a lot more scouting. Going a little bit slower, trying to make sure that when I take a shot, I'm taking a good shot. Like that one. And then make sure that I'm only fighting one thing at any time by itself. That is a big one. I need to be careful. Oh, that's a regular tank. Look at this thing. Oh my god. Back up. Back the heck up. Can I get this shot and they can't hit me? Thank god, because that thing is big. You can, and the different shots, you can kind of tell when you're doing damage and when you're hitting armor. There's a good shot. Wow, that took so much of my health off. I am actually debating on whether or not I should. Oh, it was leading me into the turrets! I'm telling you, the AI in this is just so smart. Because it knew that if it could lead me over there, I would get smacked by those turrets. And I've also sort of kind of noticed that the reticle changes depending on whether or not you're doing actual health damage, armor damage, or like you're wounding something. So if it's like blue, that's an armored piece. You're doing some major armor damage, but you're not doing enough damage to its health. If it's red, you're doing some health damage, and it's to the point where it's almost critical. And then if it's yellow, you're doing some health damage, and it's not critical. So you're like destroying a piece of it. So it's really, really neat to see just how well that they can like telegraph each of the different shots without giving you too much information. I've also been trying a new method. So I don't go sprinting directly back to my tank. I actually use a lot of this little individual cover because I've noticed that the little drones are hard to see, and they kind of like, there's a lot of areas for them to hide in. So I've been using my little guy, my little robot here, to kind of scout out areas, and then I bring my tank up. And I've been taking way less damage doing that. But again, this is one of those things that is a high risk, high reward situation. If I can get in and get out and collect all the little goodies and like scout out different areas, beautiful. I get shot once by something heavy, I'm dead. So I've just kind of been really mobile. And unless I am very comfortable with a spot, I usually don't sit still for very long. But either way, I've at least fought my way to the first of the persona material. And also a new shield system. I have my other shield system, so I'm not really worried about that one. There are a few other things out there, so that looks like a new gun. It would be nice if I could get myself my airburst back. Again, I know, I love the 90, and I like the fact that it has longer range, but I really, really want that airburst. So, game, if you could be nice to me and provide me with the magical airburst, not a Vulcan. I don't want that. Okay. I got what I need. Definitely don't want the coaxial LMG. Is there anything else of interest out here? Or am I just going back to my tank now? Okay, looks like it's tank time. I need to go find the second persona material. I mean, if I keep going off to my left, there is another minor point of interest. I might want to go there and then kind of make my way up over here after checking out the shop, because I have quite a bit of E115 now. So yeah, why don't I go and do that really quick? What is it, over there, I think? Oh, hold on. First, I have to deal with this. Let's get out of the just open space where I can get just shelled the second they come in. Where is you? And I'm assuming the giant boss arena-like structure in the middle of the map is probably going to be where we're going to be fighting the boss. I don't know why I feel that way, but it's kind of... There is no shot that it's not there, and oh my god, it's a big one. And I'm out in the middle of nowhere. Good thing it is a big one, though, because I am a fast tank. I fight better against big, slow, dumb things than all those tiny little ones. Oh, you poor thing. I almost feel bad for you. Now, the only bad thing... Oh, I can salvage certain things off of it if I don't blow up the motors. Well, that makes total sense, and that's a lot of scrap. I can almost heal myself now. Can you throw more big, giant, dumb idiots while I'm out in the middle of the open? They don't have a good idea on how to lead their shot, and I wouldn't even let them hit me if they did anyway, because I drive very sporadically. Now, I need to go check out the shop a little bit. I'm going to show everyone this one, because I really didn't showcase the shop the first time. I just assumed people kind of were aware of what the shop was. So it's large ammo, supercharged motor. There, a tank repair kit. I want that. Armored wheel would also be good. And another tank repair kit. Is this an airburst? No, it's the Vulcan, so I'm not going to mess with it. Okay, so I still have all 5 of my quick repairs. I'm going to assume right now that I don't need to use them. If I use any of them, I'll come back and buy some. I don't remember what a Shroud Remnant is. I'm going to try to go that way. This might be a mistake. But again, I have a lot of my quick repairs, so... And I'm just itching to use one. If I collect it, do I get some cool, awesome stuff? Oh, do I have to fight the big, crazy tackling robots? Yes. Ha! Ha ha ha! That is like a giant gunship. Oh, good. Like I said, I have been itching to use my repair kit. Oh, run! Oh, I should not shoot when I'm facing sideways. Actually, this might be a good time to use my rockets. How much damage did that do to any of my parts? I'm okay with my parts. Oh no. I hear it. It's off to the left. Rockets! Rockets! I blew it up! I thought it was it shooting me. It was me blowing it up. Oh my god, that thing is massive. Well, I definitely did not mess with the shroud before, because I'm pretty sure they would have had just as much, if not more defenses around it last time. And that little robot right there is the reason I did not get out of my tank yet. No! Oh my god. Okay, they're gonna bring someone in. Let's see if I can fight them up here. I lost my front armor to that big shot, so... Oh my god. I didn't even catch that one out of the sky. This is a good spot. It's not great. They're not even firing while I have my shield up. So, maybe they're smart enough not to waste their ammo. I really wish they weren't. The nice thing is that shield's on a cooldown though, so I didn't waste it. That was probably my most successful fight yet. Do you have a front? You do. Oh my god. Sometimes it is better to be lucky than good at games. Because I was missing that front plate after that big shot I just ate like an idiot. I never have to deal with consequences for my actions, so I'm never going to learn to be a better tank driver. It constantly rewards me for doing stupid crap. And I love it for that. Now, I did see that this giant... I'm going to call it a land ship. It is. It is huge. This giant tank, it definitely had some huge motors I could use. Yeah, I can't quite put those on mine. I wish I could. I want something this big. But I can use all that scrap. That is so much scrap. Can I full heal? Not quite, but I am darn close. Now, what is this? I know it's a remnant shroud, but what is this? What does it do for me? Also, I think I fired all my spiral rockets. Those are really, really helpful. So, I'm just going to slap these bad boys back on. Besides whatever else it would do for me, there's so much just scrap and E15 around here. Is that what the shroud is? Is it an airdrop from space with all of the equipment that the ECAA or whatever, or Targa, that they need? And this shield system seems pretty good, because it keeps giving it to me. I should probably use that a little less sparingly. Is that all that the Remnant Shroud is? Just really good loot spot? I like a really good loot spot, don't get me wrong, but I was hoping it'd be like, you got a chunk of meteor, which turns into like super awesome armor. That can never be permanently broken, but it can be destroyed. So like, it's an awesome thing that you just have to keep repairing over and over. But it doesn't like pop out of existence like the armor does. Oh well. It doesn't matter. I think that would probably be a little bit too broken. It'd be too powerful. Either way, well, I have successfully managed to hang on to all of my repair kits. I have tortured my way through this map. I have maxed out... hold on. I want to make sure. Yes. I have maxed out all of my repairs. Now, officially maxed out all of the repairs. And I am ready. I am ready for this boss fight. Now, the question is can I stack more than 5 repair kits? Please let me. I think I just did. Now, I don't want to buy another one in case I'm wasting it. So, do I have... Yeah, I have 6 now. Okay, I'm fine. And the only reason I felt comfortable buying that one is I'm almost positive I'm going to have to use a repair kit anyway. So I will be back to the 5 that I will have had. I feel like they do this to make you use the extra scrap that you have been collecting. Ha! It's big! It's bad! It's terrifying! It is a big dummy though. I think it's one of the big dummies that I can kind of just get close and circle around. Because their turret cannot move nearly as fast as I can, and I just spun out. That was such a mistake. Doesn't matter though, I'm good. All they ate was one of my wheels. So let's grab my heavy motor salvage. Fix up anything that they obliterated, which was the one shot on the one wheel. But that's how nasty they are, and how good that defense system I have is. Now let's ammo up, because I only have really room for maybe one reload. I have one big canister on my back if I need it. I hope I don't need it. God, I don't feel nearly as nervous or giggly like I did the first one, because I never know what to expect on the first major boss fight. But I still do feel a little nervous. Only because I don't know what this thing's gonna do, or where any of the weak points are gonna be. Ah, this one's Magneto. So I just have to shoot it in its head. Knock out that helmet. Or whatever. Because isn't that Magneto's weak point? Their head? The helmet? Because then Xavier can get him or something? I don't know. Oh, it's fast? So, do I need to keep... I'm gonna keep moving. I also swapped out my rockets for anti-tank rifles. Oh, if I shoot all the stuff, it won't have anything to throw at me, right? I'm hoping. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, but when it goes to throw it, I shoot it. Okay, I figured this one out a little bit. Anytime it gets ready to throw something, I then shoot that thing, because it turns purple. Like... Ah, oh, crap. Oh, I got hit by it. I'm gonna have to conserve ammo when it, like, stops. That's when I want to wail on it. Can I even do damage to it when it's folded up? Oh, maybe I was totally wasting my time. Yeah, I can't do damage to it until it opens up. Okay, so I just need to shoot any of the things that it's gonna throw at me and stay moving. And... okay, I'm gonna heal through these. I bought one extra for that reason, so I might as well use it. This is the one time that I think actually a faster hitting weapon would be better. But then again, when it opens up, I can really just rail on it with my massive 90. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh crap. I may have just upset it. But that's why I brought this. That's why I have this. I need to use it. It's my anti-tank rifle. I swapped out the missiles because I realized the missiles do not have the same ammo capacity as what this thing has. And this has an amazing reload rate. I feel like there are definitely people out there who could do this boss hitless. Like, they could avoid all of this. I know there are people out there who can do that. I am not one of them, unfortunately. Okay, successfully defeated it. Nice! I used 2 of my quick heals. Even though I probably didn't need to buy a new one, because I only used 2 out of the 6 that I had.
Grab the core.
On it.
Now, am I gonna have another hallucination? Probably. Why are we staring so intently at this thing?
Whitaker, we gotta go, bud.
Right.
And why is there a number 5 on it? That feels like it means something. I don't know. I'll figure out exactly what this story has in store for us in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching this one, and remember to take care, and goodbye!
Same as last time, right?
Hey, Whitaker. Nice work out there.
The heck is this?
Cyril, what's going on here?
Isn't that one of the soldiers we blew
Bernie
up?
here needs to take the core for a little bit.
Who's Bernie?
Hey.
Why don't I trust any of you?
What? Don't you need it to build my newt core?
It's a bit more complicated than that. Give the core to Bernie and meet me in the transfer room. I'll explain everything after your diagnostic.
I don't know what a newt is, but...
Okay, you know the drill.
Again, it feels like I can't trust Cyril all that much, can I?
Hello. Having trouble?
Which one of these is the actual dream anymore? I am so lost.